Alright, so we're off to Gusu. We got Wilson, Cosmo in the back, Joanne, Sam, Eddie in the front. So Sam is going to drop us off at Gusu and we're going to be doing some video. Eddie is going out to work on the wire for one of the boreholes. The wire burned out. Then Sam is going to head off to the other end of the constituency to dedicate or open a new school block. So we'll do some video on the way out, give you a little sense of what it's like heading out to the village, and then we'll see you there. So this is for my friends that have been here. This is the new tarmac road on the M1. We're heading up to Camino, up to the airport. The road will change a little. You can see some of the development that has happened since you've been here last.
So, Bonoba, Gusu E3.
Okay, everybody, we're coming to our turnoff. We're getting into Empanilla. We're still on the M1, but in about a minute we're going to turn off and head on up to Gusu. I'll get right to you when we hit the turnoff. Okay, here we are at the turn. If we were to continue, we'd be going on up to Zuzu, up north, but we're about 45 minutes out of the long way right now.
And then how far to the village?
How many kilometers is it up to the village, Sam? Roughly
15.
15, but an hour of drive.
No, it's an hour.
It feels like it. That was about a 30-minute drive on this road. So we're going to see you when we get there. So we made one quick stop on the way out to Gusu, Jidi, to check on the progress for a bridge that they are constructing. This is a notoriously bad spot during the rainy season. It gets very difficult to cross, so the road was closed back a little ways. So we came down so Sam can check on this. We're in his constituency, so as the MP, he's in charge of this project, and then as the Minister of Agriculture, it's also part of the project in order to open up roads to get goods to market. So this is it, and we'll be back to you when we get to Gusu.
You need your gogi stick or whatever.
Yeah, I need my little gimbal.
Gimbal. Do you have to wait, or are you gonna take a run for it?
We want to eat tonight. We're gonna take a run for it. That one looks meaty right there. There has some steak on it. I get the ribeye. We're still on the way to Gusu, but Joanne thought maybe for those who haven't been here, you'd like to see just, a little bit of going driving through some villages and what a little bit of rural Malawi life is like visually. The sound you hear is a maize mill. Now we're back on the main road. That was the detour going around the bridge construction. It's a cemetery. singing Azungu. I want to teach Joanne to say Alikuti. So Azungu is basically white person and Alikuti is where are they? So we're in Gusu. This is our first, our base village that we E3 works in. We're coming up to the school. That was the first project we ever did in conjunction with Sam's dad, Winston, who asked us to help complete this school block, or 2 school blocks actually. Let me spin around here so you can see it as we go by. It started as those 2 blocks right over there, and it's expanded to multiple, and then teacher houses.
Is school in session right now?
Yes.
And we've made it to the E3 gates. We'll do a tour through here. We'll explain what's going on. Hopefully, if I can figure it out, we'll get the drone up in the air so you can get a bird's eye view.
Oh, bananas.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So here we are. I'm going to turn us off. I'll get back with you in a minute as we start the tour, or maybe get the drone up, one of the two.
And go.
Okay, so we're at Gusu. We're across the street from the E3 site at the GD school. And the GD school was our very first project back in 2009. Winston Qualley asked us to complete this school block here. When we started, it was pretty small. The organization unfortunately wasn't able to finish it. So Sam, I, and the E3 that we formed completed this one and this one. And this has been running for, well, since 2010 approximately. It's a government school.
Okay.
It's not secondary, it's primary. I think it goes to 8th grade.
Okay.
So with us are our new friends.
Oh, hello.
Here. We're going to videotape you guys.
Oh, okay.
Can you introduce yourselves to the camera?
Chifunino Chataika is the one who was working at E3 worldwide.
Uh-huh. Yep. Peter. All right.
Okay, so they're going to join us as we walk through the site, and as we ask some questions, we might be able to get some information from them. So
Here, you hold this for a second. I'm going to go peek in the school. Is it?
Did you turn it off?
No, it's running.
Oh, okay.
Is this up and running, the school?
Yes.
Like they're gone for the day?
Oh yeah, school is out for the day.
This is the schoolroom,
Yes.
and the desks are not here.
Well, some of the classrooms might have desks. We brought in a lot of desks a little while ago, but they may have been spread out amongst the other classrooms. I'm not sure.
Okay. And the kids-
But other than that, the kids sit on the floor. And the teacher teaches from the chalkboard. There's very few pencils, pens, book material.
Okay.
These are the 2 class blocks that we do mobile medical clinics out of when we're here. What do you see?
So this is for my grandchildren. Don't ever complain about going to school. Jude, Zane, how would you like to come and spend the day here? And I think the kids walk here from who knows where and sit on the floor in here. And I don't think, they have no lunch here. There's no cafeteria. They don't pack a lunch. They eat when they get home. Oh, length times breadth times height. The volume of a cube. There you go. A cuboid. Very good. All right, here's David again.
So over the years, this has been expanded. That classroom block was added. They closed in here. They closed in between the 2 school blocks. This was open, and I think that's office now, or it was a library. Over there, I'm not actually, I haven't really been here for a while to know what each one is used for, but we've done library, open air learning. A lot of schools here are done under trees, so this is actually a step up from that. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Over to E3.
All right. Okay, I'm turning it off.
Just the water off.
Well, it's on, but I'm trying to make it go off. I think we have to delete that one. It's like 11 seconds long.
For my friend Jeremy Kaiser and the Kaiser family back home, if you get to see this, the water spigot still going on at the school. We've had some fits and starts, but be proud of yourself because that's a legacy right there. Are you ready?
You're on.
I'm on?
Yeah.
Nice. So we're at the gate of E3. When we first bought this, there was nothing down here. Let's go inside. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. There were a few scrub trees.
Okay.
They were so tall, but there were very few. If I knew how to edit video to put in pictures while I'm talking, I have some before that shows Sam and I, a few others walking here, and you'll see that it was just, well, it was like this right here. This entire place. Look, just like this.
So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Please
It's
do.
E3. What does E3 stand for?
Educate, empower, and employ. So this is a Malawi-led initiative where they felt that education was lacking and vital, and education leads to empowerment. So when you're educated, you feel like you have the knowledge to do more things or to branch out. And then employ. It's a little tough word because it doesn't really mean us employ, but we're trying to teach and empower people to become employers, to start small businesses, to become employable, basically to try to raise a community's GDP through self-employment and being better workers.
Do people come to this E3
Yes,
site and get educated?
Yes, this is a demonstration site. Down that way there is a building that we hold classes for permaculture, agriculture, health. We do mobile medical clinics. They learn animal husbandry. We have AIDS groups that come to learn how to take care of their bodies while they're taking their antiretroviral drugs. The list goes on. On video I get a little stumped, but that building is used a lot.
All right, well, we'll see that in a bit.
So where we're standing right now, they have planted sweet potatoes.
Oh,
Would one of you like to go harvest one sweet potato?
all right, let's get a sweet potato. Let's dig it out. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Bring it on out. Oh, it's a tough one. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's a big one. All right. Okay. There we have a sweet potato.
So we can either eat it raw, but mostly it's sold by the bucket. It's roasted.
Yeah,
It's very good to eat.
they are good. And they are sweet potatoes, not yams.
Yes. So what we're going to do is walk through our little forest. The forest is left here for the environment, for one. It helps to cool it off when
It's much cooler in here.
We also harvest some of the wood to use for sale or for compensation if we have little projects to do.
So people can come and get wood,
Yeah.
which they use for their
cooking.
cook fires. Okay. Whoa, what is this?
What? That?
Yeah.
Banana? Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the new banana
Ooh.
farm, then we'll go to the old banana.
All right, we are in a banana farm. So what is the purpose of this? To sell bananas? To teach people how to grow bananas?
So over the years, how do I explain? When we first started E3, the guys, the Malawians that are my partners, their big concern was organizations come, they start projects, and then they leave, and money gets cut off. They wanted to be self-sufficient. They want to be able to run social conscious projects income generating projects that are funded from here. So how do we do that? Well, you got to have income generation. Over the years, we've tried different things. We've done pigs. We had a mass wipeout. We had 100 pigs die. We've tried rabbits. We've tried different things. We've actually had more failures than we've actually had successes here. Over time, we've landed on this particular property is going to be mostly banana harvesting. We've got in this little area 2,000 banana plants. So the income generation off of the banana plants will go towards the salaries, will go towards the mobile medical clinics, will go towards all our social conscious projects. So that's the purpose of the bananas.
I see.
Is over the years we have tried to find the most cost effective, highest revenue producing projects or income generation in order to fund projects in the country. Case example, USAID, which everybody knows has been having challenges recently by cutting off funding. So we were not part of USAID, but it's a case in point that if the West goes away, what happens to the folks here?
Yeah.
So this allows us to be independent and to be completely Malawian run, Malawian operated, the whole 9 yards. This tree behind us, it's going to be hard to see. There's a little boot right up there.
Okay, I'm going up to look at it.
This is
My.
M-A-Y-E. We have yet to find what it means in English.
Well, they say that it doesn't have English.
Fishing and we'll tell you next time.
Apparently it's not ripe yet, but
And
when
it makes
it
elephants drunk.
does get ripe, yes, elephants get drunk. So I'm not exactly sure. We are going to maybe try it later.
So this is water tower 1. We used to have it across the street. We brought it over here, made it a little bit more stable with metal scaffolding. If we listen, you can hear the water filling the tank.
How does it?
From the borehole.
How does
So
it
it was from our
get
very
up
first
there?
borehole that Jeremy Kaiser at Allen Creek Community Church helped us fund for and install. It's way down there at the building. So we have 2 boreholes on site, one on this side, one on that side, and we'll get to the second one in a minute.
Is there some sort of motor or something that makes the water go?
It's a solar pump in a borehole.
A solar pump, right. Well, there's lots of solar here.
So we won't go too far in. How many banana plants on this side?
300.
300.
Yes.
Okay,
And these are babies?
so this is our 4 months? 7 months?
7 months.
7-month-old.
Banana nursery.
And then inside, if we were to go way inside, I'll give you one little example. They're doing intercropping.
Yeah, I see some little tomatoes.
So, because we don't like any land to go to waste
Right.
or any water to go to waste.
Smart.
There's a tomato,
Yeah.
tomato.
Great idea. Yeah.
So behind you, where the ground is tilled up, back on this side, there's going to be 2 to 3 large greenhouses installed in the near future.
So what would go in a greenhouse?
Tomatoes, peppers,
For in the rainy season? Or all seasons?
all season,
Okay.
but a lot for the rainy season. Okay.
Coming through.
Where is our banana that we can whack?
Well, we didn't bring a whacker.
That old lady. What?
Yeah, which one
That's
is
ready.
Here is ready?
Okay, 1, 2.
Here are some not ready bananas. And,
Okay, Joanne.
all
what's the
right.
step we can come through?
Okay. Looks like these are ready to be harvested bananas.
So, would you tell the camera how you know that the banana is ready?
Boop.
Yeah, it's like that. Okay, you know the bananas ready. When we come and touch these things, if it is firm down, which means the bananas ready.
Okay.
Also, they change the color. When they start coming yellow, it seems that the bananas ready.
So if we pick these bananas today, How long will it be till they're yellow and we can eat them?
Also, it's depending how the weather come. Like if it is warm, it's taking along the maybe 3 to 4 months. But today we can't cut it.
No.
But we are waiting for 2 weeks only. In
2
order
more
to
weeks.
finish all this falling down.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
We can't come and take it from down, huh? But itself they come down, fell down, of course of wind.
Oh.
So that we say, oh, this one is already.
I
we
see.
Can cut it.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So we're not going to cut a banana. Okay. All right. I'm going to pause here.
So did some of my friends back home, Mark, Deb, Chuck, Jenny, Becky, Peter. Do you guys remember us planting or transplanting some fruit trees? Well, here's one. You can see that it's not quite ready, but
Lemons?
you can see that the lemons are going. In fact, I'm holding one.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
as we've been walking, I've just been squeezing lemon juice on my hands. There's another one.
Yep.
So you can see that they're still producing, and they're scattered around. Most of the trees that we planted are still going, and I believe that they've got a couple of volunteers from this, like lemons that just sprouted, because these smaller ones aren't near old enough, and we didn't plant this many.
Cool.
Then we've got I'm not sure, but we have mangoes around. We have papaya. I would like to plant some more fruit trees. Some vining ones like passion, and just get some more nutrition out here.
Never have too many fruit trees.
Okay, down we go.
Okay.
So you can see bananas to the right,
Bananas to the
bananas
left.
to the left.
And here you are.
Here I am stuck in the middle with you.
Uh-huh.
Here's another one of the trees we planted.
Okay.
So these bananas, now I'm not going to get this completely right, but these bananas have been designed or modified, whatever you want to call it, from the agriculture college to resist a certain pest here. Down south, Blantyre way, they had a big kill-off of bananas. Really hurt the banana industry down south. It's because the farmers down there were planting diseased bananas amongst their orchards. So up here, we don't go in and touch. We don't plant in here any bananas that we know. The only banana that's going to be propagated here are our own suckers. These are little suckers. So a banana tree, if I understand it right, once this is harvested, this one will not produce any more bananas, but the next one will. And then they'll cut this down to make way for this one, and then this one. And as we expand the farm, we'll be able to take the suckers out and go and plant and plant and plant and plant. So it's kind of a self-propagating thing. Then over here we have tomato. Tomatoes go great out here. The sun, the temperature, yeah, we just produce a lot of bananas here. So
And
they're trying to keep the, the name, the date, what fertilizer they're using. We're also testing different fertilizers here. A hybrid fertilizer that is part synthetic, part organic. We've got organic fertilizers on some of these. You can see over here, banana, Grand Nanny, Nani or something. We also have Williams. This planted 03 March 2024, and we're using a lot of chicken manure. And what's Zafodia? That's tobacco manure, that's right. So when they harvest tobacco, there's a stem.
Oh.
And we collect these stems, and in a long way, they put a lot on the grass. And here they're putting out
Okay.
here. What is that for nitrogen? What does the tobacco stem give us?
Name of the bus stem?
No, yeah. So over here is a bit of a maize field. We're mostly the maize is going to be for, say, chicken feed. We have a real challenge with animal feed, particularly chicken feed. So we try to grow and mix our own maize, cassava, soy.
Question.
Yeah.
Is maize the same as corn?
Yes, it's field corn.
Field corn. Okay.
So it's very firm.
Okay.
Doesn't have it's not sweet.
Okay, not a sweet.
We're used to we're used to sweet corn.
Okay. It's like cow corn.
We also have field corn.
Yeah, okay.
That's what maize is,
Yeah.
is field corn. So over here, this is a gated area. Not a gated area, a fenced area that they put the goats in, because goats are a major problem here. They'll come eat the crops, eat the new shoots, eat the new bananas. They're annoying.
Yeah, goats will do that.
But they serve their purpose.
Yep.
So we're getting down to the E3 site, the main site. On the left is a dorm that is used for when teams come. When teams aren't here, some of the staff will stay inside to help to manage the place. Mumfatso, who is not here right now, he's the manager. This tree here, look how tall this one is.
Wow, that's a big one.
This is the biggest one that we transplanted in the big tree.
How big was it when you?
My height. It was when we brought it out here.
Really?
It was right about here.
Wow, that's
So,
really
and
grown.
we transplanted it in 2013.
Wow, that came a long way.
It's grown
12
quite
years.
large.
Okay.
All right, which way should we go? Should we go to
I
the
think
house or
we
go to the
should-
chickens?
Oh, I'm looking at those piles of corn, but first to the chickens.
So E3 over the years, this site has definitely evolved. The very first idea was permaculture. Now that idea has not gone away, but we've run into challenges with personnel, training, vision. It was hard to do income generation with permaculture, and the philosophy here has over time morphed more towards heavier income generation. Plus, a lot of the permaculture gardens were over here, but when the trees grew, they were having a harder time growing in there. It can be done, but we just run into some challenges. So what this has become now is more of a meeting area, grain storage area, and the philosophy of Sam and I and the principals has gone more into what they call anchor farm. And what an anchor farm is we're like bananas. We do a heavy concentration of bananas, and there's another 14 acres on the other side of the school that is earmarked for either bananas or macadamia nuts. And as we do a large-scale farming, we contract with the farmers all around us and get them to either plant bananas or plant things that support the farm. And then we buy from them. So we become like the hub of a co-op. For a farmer here to raise maize to sell, tomatoes to sell, is very difficult because on a small piece you don't grow very much. You only grow so many tomatoes. You only grow so much maize. Then you have to get it to market, and it's very inefficient and costly.
How do they get it there?
You either do it on the motorbike that the guys are riding, you do it by hand, you pay a guy on a truck. It's not complicated, but it's expensive. Or an off-taker might come during, say, if they grow tobacco. They'll take the tobacco to market, but then never bring the money back. So there's fraud. It can be challenging to say the least. So an anchor farm alleviates all that. You bring your produce, you bring your bananas, or you bring your fertilizer. Here we pay you on the spot. We contract with you. You have benchmarks. You have, if you produce X, you get a bonus. If you don't produce enough, well, we find somebody else that will. So there's a little bit of a carrot, a little bit of a stick. So this farm is moving towards a banana and chicken anchor farm. And the chickens are over here, but the first stop is at the cows.
I was just about to say
So-
hello to them.
The reason that we have some cows here is really for the manure.
Hello, you poo machines. That's your job?
Soil here is challenging. It's a heavy clay base. The percentage of clay can run up somewhere, if I remember right, like 60%. So we've got, and over the years with burn-offs, synthetic fertilizers, it has depleted the the ability for the soil to produce. So part of permaculture was we are soil farmers, soil creators. And that means keeping everything we can on property organically, doing mulching, doing manure, organic fertilizer, and building the soil. Now it doesn't look like it right here because this is back to being kind of solid, but up, say in the banana area, if we were to scoot back where the grass or the organic material, you'd see worms, you'd see bugs, you'd see moisture. So that's what permaculture teaches us also, to live with the land, to be stewards of the land. And that's what we're trying to do here. Well, to add, so we don't have synthetic fertilizer, we need something that's organic. And the cows are here to add to that. They give us a certain amount of poop each day. Out at the Salima farm, we have even more.
Well, thank you, cows, for your service.
When we get over there, we also use the manure in our gas collecting, methane collecting system.
Oh, wow.
So over here is other part of the anchor farm is our chicken farm.
Is this one new?
Hello.
Was this here
But
2
you
years
were
ago?
supposed to wash the hand before.
Oh, hang on. We gotta wash our hands.
Yeah, pause the video and we'll wash.
No pause.
Okay, we have to wash our hands and step our feet into some sanitizer before coming in to see the chickens. So here we go.
How many chickens do we have now?
We didn't count it.
Okay, well in February there was 530 chickens. We could have, and I'm not exaggerating, we could have 50,000,
What?
and we still would not meet the demand.
For chickens or eggs?
For eggs.
Here, you can come and take your phone.
Are these laying or meat? Layers. Layer ladies. Oh, yeah, they're quite beautiful. Look at you. Okay, we have a rooster. 2 roosters.
So we have roosters in there for
3 roosters.
fertilizing eggs.
Oh, good job,
We're
roosters.
also growing the flock,
Uh-huh.
and we're getting eggs for sale.
Uh-huh. They're nice looking chickens. What kind are they? They sort of look like a black Australorp. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Don't take my eggs. There you go. That's a fresh egg. Nice.
So you guys can go, when you're done watching this, you can pull up another video that we posted of a egg farm that we went to the other day that had something like 60,000 chickens in it, and we're using that as a we're going to copy it basically, and we're going to build bigger houses at another location.
Chickens are the same everywhere.
So we also collect the manure from the chickens, get it on the field. I'll show you where we're collecting a lot of that.
Oh yeah, chicken poop is good stuff.
Oh, great stuff. This over here is a tobacco press.
Okay, I was wondering what in the world this was.
So whatever you want to press and put into bales. Traditionally it's been tobacco. You basically put the leaves at a big flat
Okay.
bar and it twists and it compresses and compresses and compresses and compresses.
I wondered.
And then they tie it up and they put it in the big bale.
I wondered how they did that. Okay. No tobacco here.
So this is maize that has been harvested. If I understand correctly this year, let me ask first, was this harvested, was this for seed or is it for maize? flour.
For flour.
Oh, this was flour. The one out in Salima is the seed.
Yeah.
The peanuts are for
Here you go.
seed.
It's dry.
CD. You selling
No,
here?
for a company. I think Sam said they contracted the peanuts for seed. Yeah.
This is a lot of corn. So they'll take it off the cob and then
Well,
grind it, or
yeah,
what?
and this one, the one in Salima that we had a video of, that was for seed. They're
Yeah.
selling to a seed company.
Yeah.
So the contract requirements is that they harvest it by hand. These will go probably through a machine.
Okay.
A shucker, whatever
Yeah,
they want to
yeah.
call that. I don't know what they call it. And then after it's dried, if they shuck it, they'll lay it out. It'll dry. They'll go through the maize mill.
Okay.
They'll dry. They'll send it through again.
So each kernel doesn't have to be exactly perfect.
No.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Shall we go up to the peanuts real quick? The ground nuts?
Yes. I've been snacking on raw peanuts. Hope I don't get a tummy ache.
Well, your stomach is making peanut butter. Ask me later about my peanut butter story.
Yeah. Okay.
Jimmy Carter, ground nuts, peanuts.
All of this laid out. There we go. Well, let's
So
crack
let's
one
see.
open.
See if, oh,
See, some of them are duds. Oh, that
Yeah.
one's got one.
oh, there's one.
Yeah, I'll take that. I eat all sorts of weird stuff. Tastes like
There's
a raw
another one.
peanut.
So
Everybody likes them.
we will, they can shell it and then sell it just like that, on the side of the road, at the market.
Do people take them home and roast them, or just eat them like that?
Most I've seen eat them like that.
Do you cook
Do you
them?
like them raw or do you like them roasted?
What?
Do you like to cook these or do you like them just like this?
Like this, you can eat like this. Sure.
Do you cook them in water, or?
We use them for vegetables. So we take it to a mill after they make the flour.
Oh, peanut
That
flour.
flour we use for vegetables, local ones, eh?
Oh,
Sure.
who knew?
I can use them. Mustard. Can put that flour.
Okay.
Granite flour. That the name was Sinjiro.
Sinjiro.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
So you can see all the ground nuts that was harvested.
Pretty good.
Let's go this way. Watch your step because we got roots.
Got roots.
It's looking a little deflated right now. It doesn't look like there's a lot of gas in it. But this is a biogas methane harvester.
Ooh.
Down here, you take cow manure, you mix it in water, make it a slurry and put it in there. The slurry goes here, and as it works its way through, it releases methane gas, and the bag fills up. Works its way through, works its way through, works its way through, and the gas comes out right here.
Wow.
And then it goes through a little like filter, water filter here. Goes up the pipe, goes to our building, goes
Yep.
into a cooker. And it can cook with gas.
You're cooking with poo.
So cooking with poo, cooking with peanut oil.
Hey, look, Arthur. Emerald Pond.
And then this is the waste from that. And this can then be turned into liquid manure. Eventually what I would like is to start a vermiculture, which is a worm farm again. I had that years ago. That the waste goes into the worm bins, and then the worm bins digest it, and it creates a very high quality fertilizer
Yummy.
called worm castings and worm tea. But the main source of cooking here is wood. So the ladies, they harvest sticks, they harvest wood, and it's very bad for the environment because it causes deforestation.
Yeah.
So We don't like to go deforestation because that contributes to global warming.
What is this? Looks like a water slide or something.
Oh, in a second, I'll finish the...
Oh, yeah, okay.
So when a lady harvests wood, she goes to her outdoor kitchen, she starts a fire. She burns, she cooks her asima over an outdoor fire. Well, the fire is producing smoke. And she's standing right over that, and she's inhaling that. Now imagine doing that 1, 2, 3 times a day for 40, 50, 60 years. You can imagine what that does to the person's lungs. It doesn't do any good. But we have cows, we have chickens, we have pigs, we have plenty of organic matter that can go into a biodigester like that and be converted into methane gas. We can cook, and it's one of the cleanest burning fuels you can find. So this is one of the first ones here. We really want to build this out a little more, and I'm hoping that more people adopt it because it's good for the person, it's good for the environment, and it's good for the pocketbook, because if you can't find wood, you have to buy it. And this is free fuel. So over here, this is not going at the moment. This was a big, ambitious project that we had. This is called aquaponics. And over there, I don't know if you see my finger, that was a fish pond.
Okay.
And then all this was little clay balls. And the fish water would come into here, raise and lower, and there are plants that were growing in here that the fish water, the fish fertilizer, was that was its feed. And then it would drain back in over there, or it would drain over there, and then fall into the fish pond. So by the time the water got cycled back to the fish pond, it was clean water. I mean, you couldn't drink it, but it had gotten all the fish waste out of it by the action through the this, that, and the other thing. So tilapia was growing in there, and then we had a lot of plants growing here. However, the design was way too ambitious.
Who designed it?
Oh, thank you for asking that. Now all of a sudden I'm blanking on
It wasn't you?
From Alabama. No, not this one. The original one was at ABC.
Oh, okay, I thought maybe you were the ambitious one.
Man, now I'm blanking.
Oh, that's all right.
Anyways, a gentleman that helped at ABC do the ABC project came out here. He flew here and built this. But we could never get the drainage right to fill in the drain. And then the pump drew a lot of electricity from the solar panels. So eventually we've just shut it down, and we're trying to decide what to do with it. The concept is right. We proved that we can grow more vegetables per square foot faster than traditional farming. We proved that the filtration from the plants was good for the fish. The fish, it was very symbiotic. The fish helped the plants grow. The plants helped the fish grow. If we could ever get it on a smaller scale, more efficient, I'd like to try it again. But because we're heading in a different direction, this one is just kind of sitting for now. Okay, let's go through the building. Yeah, that's a shame. Ready? Okay, we're inside the E3 building. This is our little kitchen. Pretty self-explanatory. This used to be an office, but now it's more storage. When teams come, we'll set up tents. They want to spend the night. Put tents all the way through here. Run mobile medical clinic every month. When we want to run classes, they set up tables and chairs and run whatever class that they're going to have. Upstairs is a second story that we can put beds to sleep in or storage. Right now we're having, what is this? Is this feed?
Broiler
This
finisher.
is chicken feed.
Chicken food.
And organic fertilizer. Oh, look, we got some peppers drying.
Oh, wow. Are those the bird's eye?
What are these chilies? What?
Sabor, pepper.
Just call it pepper.
Are they good?
They're a little big for birds.
Ah, not good.
Do you eat them?
I can't eat.
It's too spicy?
Very hot.
Too spicy?
Not spicy as usual, but they are hot.
They're very hot, okay.
So we completed this building in, I think it was 2012, 2011, somewhere around there. We've had to do a little repairs because we didn't quite build it strong enough, but it's all solid now. The property heads off down this way. I used to have a lot of cilantro growing. Let's see. So this here is chicken manure. They're going to process that with the peanut shells over there. Mix it all up, add in some other stuff, and put it out on the fields. This used to be a really big pig operation.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's one of our sadder, you know, I hate to use the word failure because failure is such a negative word, but it was a failure. But we learned a lot off of it. Every failure gives you an opportunity to learn, opportunity to get better. They had a disease come through and just wipe the pigs out. We still don't exactly know why, how the disease got here. And it was just before they were ready to sell 100 full-grown pigs. So that was a pretty heavy hit to us. So the decision was made not to do pigs, to turn our focus more towards chickens, eggs, bananas. I think that was a good decision. Over time, this still stings a little bit.
Where do they grow the peanuts?
Up in the fields.
How do they get all these shells off?
By hand.
Ooh, that's a lot of peanut shells.
Yeah, actually, I think a bunch of these came from a processor in Lilongwe.
Oh, okay.
It's including ours.
I see. So this is, okay.
But Sam also has contacts in Lilongwe that need to get rid of organic matter.
Okay.
And because we're trying to amend the soil out here, and then once our soil is amended, we're going to keep this going so the next door farmer and the next door farmer, the next door farmer, the next door farmer can be amending their soils, and then we can contract with them. The plan, I believe, currently is to contract for chicken feed, cassava, maize, soy. Give them the seeds, support them technically, get them water, so that they're growing this, the raw material for us to gather, dry, mix for the chicken farm. Because the number one cost to chicken egg production is the feed. And recently the feed cost went way up, so they actually had to stop feeding the higher value feed, and the egg production rolled over, and it affected the whole country, was affected by it. So we're scrambling to make our own feed. And the plan right now, I was talking to Sam this morning, is to convert this into large-scale chicken housing with the tier racks for the chicken, the egg collection, and the first goal I think is 5,000, and honestly I think they want to get all the way up to 50,000 chickens here over time. And I know they can do it. I think that's about really all I have to show. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the comment section so I can do a follow-up video. I'm going to be here for a couple of months. We'll be back out here. So if there's anything you'd like me to highlight, to show you more of, I'll do that video. I'm also going to try to do a video where we're interviewing Sam so we can go through a little bit of the history of E3. But for now, memories from the map, E3, the guys here. Thank you for watching.